Hi, folks, and welcome to one of the big occasions on the college football calendar. Two teams that have earned their right to play for the championship of the ACC. Think about all the playoff and national championship dreams that have been launched from this stadium. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here, as we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Kent State Golden Flashes, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Old Dominion Monarchs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. First down here for this offense. And the runner takes off to his right. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Sets up as a 3rd and 3 here on this opening possession. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
First down, looking to throw the football. He'll take a deep shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Golden Flashes. It was a foot race, and he won it. We've got a conference championship on the line here. What a start for the offense.
Man, I just want to give a lot of credit to the quarterback and the offensive line. They really set the tone here on this drive, allowing this offense to be able to make the plays that they needed to give them this lead here early.
The EAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. Returner decides to field it. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the bunch formation. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They got some ground to make up. 2nd and long from the 15. From the shotgun, drops back. Throw to the running back in the flat. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. They beat the blitz there with the pressure bearing down quick. He just dumped it off to the back.
A nice job of just keeping his eyes downfield, because you're right, that pressure got to him in a hurry. Thankfully, the running back was right in his line of sight, was able to dump it to him as a safety valve, and he picked up the first.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Quick completion to the tight end. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice game.
Oh, that one's picked off. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position to come up with a big turnover.
And the Old Dominion offense is back out on the field now. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. They'll try a pass here. It's complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
I like the call here by the offensive coordinator. After the interception on the previous drive, you get your quarterback a nice, easy throw, something underneath. Try to get him back into rhythm. Let's see what he can do from here.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for 3rd and 7. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception in the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And off the bounce, that pump will roll out of bounds. Here comes the Kent State offense on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. The loss sets up a 2nd and long from the 20. The short completion of the tight end. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offense...
And he's got it down there inside the 35. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Kent State.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And here's the return from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Old Dominion's offense retakes the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Bites off a defender. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
He hands it off from the gun. Running through the tackle. Good enough for the first down to the 37.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down. The Monarchs will line up to punt it away. We're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. And here comes the fake punt attempt. Looking to throw. And the pass is caught off the fake, but can he get there? And the return man runs out of bounds.
Well, I love the call here. It's going to come up short.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. Penn State's offense back out there now. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. And the wideout goes in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. Bringing pressure. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. They'll run it to the right side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
Looking for a gap, it's Butler. And they get him down to wrap up the 1st period of play. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. It's a quarterback keeper. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
For the linebackers and really the quarterback of the defense on this play, diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. Just flew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Receiver makes the grab. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. And it's blocked. The kick was low. It's picked up. It's a live ball here. The defense has it. Monarchs offense is back out on the field now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. That heads out of bounds after a decent gain. Second down after that short completion. Play action fake, looking to throw. Looking for the wideout. Fastball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Old Dominion.
What a combination. This quarterback and this receiver. What I love here is the quarterback does a good job of not waiting too long. You're going to run out of room if you do. Got the ball out early enough, gave the receiver a chance to not only make the catch, but to get his feet down for that touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Golden Flash's offense retakes the field now. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for a deep completion. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
Fires it to the wideout. And he's got it. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Anytime you have a sudden change like this, Chris, I love to see the idea of this quick strike. The defense barely really has a chance to get established and get set. Next thing you know, they're dealing with an offense that's coming right at them, trying to put points on the board.
Gets made on the out route. Tackle, but first down.
The key on a third down between a quarterback and a wide receiver is the timing. That quarterback knows that he's got to get the ball out quickly and on time to give his receiver a chance to not just make the catch and stay in bounds, but to be able to give him a chance to maybe get upfield and make a play.
First down, looking to throw the ball. He's got it right near the end zone. And he can't quite get in. They hold him down at the 1-yard line.
I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's first and goal.
And the Monarchs will line up here on first down and goal. First and goal, handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Ball moved back to the 4 for second and goal. Catch made on the left side. And he will score! Touchdown, Monarchs! So we're all tied up after that one, Kirk. A potential shootout on our hands here.
And the offense does their job and ties this thing up. Now the pressure switches to the other side for an answer.
And the extra point goes up and good. The BAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the Kent State offense on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Gets rid of it on the move. Go to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
And that's the 2-minute warning now here in the first half. That completion sets up a third down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And the freshman making an impact play there.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
The golden flashes will bring their punt team on the field now. And the ball rolls dead.
Well, I thought the return team did a really good job of giving him some room to work with, but I feel like the returner was so focused on making a big play downfield that he forgot to take care of the football, and it cost him.
And the Old Dominion offense is back out on the field now. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? He lets it go on the move. Oh, the pass is picked off.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick, or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping him out of the end zone.
So here we go, first play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
I mean, we're not even to halftime yet, and I don't think this guy wants to take a break once we get to the half. That's his 5th catch and counting.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. On third down, it's a handoff. They'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, golden flashes. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kirk.
Absolutely, but when you're given...
It's blocked. Picked up by the defense. It's a live ball. Could be a 2-point return here. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Old Dominion's offense retakes the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? Looks to the left, and it's complete. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. And he'll set up to throw. Looking to scramble. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Quarterback making some changes at the line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback and with throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
Kent State's offense back out there now. And with time quickly fading here before halftime, wouldn't expect them to be too aggressive at this point. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going for a big play downfield. He's picked for a third time tonight. Going the other way, can they stop him? At the 30 now. Crosses the 10. And he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, Old Dominion.
Chris, how about the safety here just kind of sitting back and waiting patiently to read the quarterback, and then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception. And I love that he's got the speed and the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
Boy, this defense has this quarterback rattled. An interception the last series. He almost threw another one.
One more play before they head to the locker room. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes the catch downfield. They finally make the stop after a big gain, but that'll wrap up the first half of play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Golden Flashes will kick this deep to begin the second half. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Monarchs offense is back out on the field now. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Fighting him off. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They bring him down at the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going. This offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
No, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Snags the quick throw. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Offense trying to move into scoring position if they could convert 3rd and short here from the 50. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Makes a quick grab. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a first down. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
The Monarchs will have 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
2nd down after that previous play. Play action fake, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. It's caught downfield. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Finds his man. It's Silva. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
And the Monarchs looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. It's a quick grab. Touchdown, Monarchs. Still no answer for this offense. Methodical but effective for probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in the conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. Flash's offense retakes the field now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. And looking to throw now on 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket. He's looking to scramble. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. The Golden Flashes hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on 1st down. Take a shot downfield. The only thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary, and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a 1st down.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And he's got some open field ahead. The 30. Past the 20. Going to take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Old Dominion. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Kent State offense on the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. And they recover from that right now. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Pass caught, second down now. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And he lofts one deep over the middle. And the pass ball is incomplete. They tried to squeeze in a deep shot with time running down in the third quarter.
Old Dominion, 35. Kent State, 20.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. He cannot escape the defense with a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Defense looking to keep the pressure on. Third down coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And looking for a big play here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on third down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off that nice play.
The Golden Flashes are looking to keep this drive going. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick catch. Gets some space around the 30. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. The Golden Flashes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. An inside give now from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Looking to pass here on second down. Receiver makes the catch. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's 1st down and goal. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now. 2nd down and goal upcoming. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. And they cut into this lead now on 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Touchdown, Kent State. This air attack is still unstoppable. And now the try for the 2-point conversion. And he drops back in the gun. Catch made on the right side. And he's brought down there.
Interesting call here by this offense on the two-point conversion. Just not enough depth on that route to get him across the goal line. And the defense does a nice job of coming up with that tackle to keep him short.
And they've got the recovery. The offense goes right back to work now.
Hey, you're down a couple scores. This is an outstanding call to try to get this football back. That's the first step in coming back. Now, let's try to steal a score here and see if you can do it all over again.
First down. Looking to throw the football. He's escaping the pocket now. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. Going the other way, can they catch him? At the 20, at the 10 now. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
After the big gainer, suddenly a great chance to score first and goal from the 3. They'll try the option play here. The back's got it on the pitch. They've got him behind the line. The option doesn't work at all.
Chris, this is situational football. This is really where the great coaches separate themselves, because in these kind of situations, this is where you want to be able to score and kill the clock. Some teams do it better than others, and that's primarily coaching and execution and preparation. It'll be interesting to see how this offense navigates this spot of the field.
Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now third down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
Okay, ready. Gain moves the ball to the 1. Third down and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Monarchs. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that two-point conversion.
And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. Kent State's offense back out there now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Finds an open target on the left side. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. That's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. Important second down play coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The Golden Flashes hustle to the line to run that hurry up. Looking to throw it on first down. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Going to try to use his legs here. The pickup is 9, so it sets up a 3rd and 1 now. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it near the end zone. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Golden Flashes.
Chris, they're not quite out of this game just yet. With under 2 minutes to go, they're down by 9. I'd kick the extra point here, make it a one-possession game, and then try to recover that onside kick, and you got a real shot.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And it's picked off in the end zone. Across the 40. Inside the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. It's a pick 2. When have you ever seen that before? As the two-point try backfires big time. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. And the Old Dominion offense is back out on the field now. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down play coming up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. On the run, he'll let it go. And he pulls in the catch. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Monarchs line up on 1st and 10 now. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. What a special year and a moment these players will never forget. After all they put into this, they can now call themselves champions of the ACC. With the playoff spot locked up, we're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they pursue now a national championship. And that is going to wrap it up. Here for Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.